It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for the Bucks, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. Tonight, two teams that have had great success, the kind of battle that could have future ramifications. Kenny, these teams may have to play each other again down the road in the playoffs. How can they set the tone here?
Oh, send a message. And even if you got to write it and give it to the ball boy to take down to the other bench, you send that message that we're here to play, and this is how it's going to be today, tomorrow, and in the future.
And as a player, you look forward to these matchups, Ernie, because as a team, you learn where you guys stand against the best.
And now let's send it down to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off.
Let's meet your Cleveland Cavaliers starting lineup. At center, at 6'9" number 13, Tristan Thompson. At the shooting guard position, 64 inches, number 9, Dwayne Wade. The starting forward from UCLA, number 0, Kevin. Starting at the other guard, at 5'9", number 3, Isaiah Thomas. From St. Vincent St. Mary High School, Akron, Ohio. Number 23, LeBron James! The head coach of your team. Cavaliers fans, make some noise for your Cleveland Cavaliers!
Cavaliers have an Eastern Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend their home court here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. And look at the Bucks. This is a team showing a better record this year over last. This was their goal, and it's coming to fruition so far.
And this is a team they'll see a lot of 4 times total this season. The first game went their way. We'll see if they can push it to a 2-0 lead tonight.
Yep, a second victory in as many tries would establish a positive pattern for this ball club. Give them a lot of confidence against this team.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Brogdon and Middleton are the guard tandem. Parker is the 4 with Monroe in the middle. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the small forward. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
LeBron takes on such a massive responsibility season after season and has just become so devoted to maintaining his health. That's the remarkable thing about his career. He just doesn't miss time with injuries. And if you've ever watched LeBron in the offseason, in between practices, in between games, the guy is a flat-out machine.
And as a player, Brent, what are those things that you did and LeBron does to speed recovery?
Well, cheeseburgers didn't help Kevin, but his workout regime, in terms of what he does with the weight training, the yoga, the hyperbaric chambers in there to calm his body down, slow the blood flow, doing the things he does while at altitude, traveling on planes. I mean, it's quite fascinating. It sounds like science fiction, but the fact of the matter is LeBron James does it to play at this level every night.
Here's Thompson following the bucket by the Bucks. James, the pass to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Anticipation, reads the play all the way. So close to a steal.
Now here's James. A 20-point game for him in the win against Atlanta.
I think it's natural to tense up when Giannis is in the area, especially as a shooter.
No good. And Cleveland the other way now. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And you know what? Up against a weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they wanted.
Yeah, what I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it, because weak defenses, you could take bad shots. That's not what they did here tonight.
Now Brogdon, following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. Brogdon kicks to Monroe. There's Parker with the three. And James pulls it down. Milwaukee on D. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
And sometimes when you're pushing the action, you can see some great teamwork, and then all of a sudden the individuals on your team can take over. All of that here tonight.
Brogdon inside the line. That one off the back iron and out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Over to the left wing. Thompson dishes to James. Over onto Kumbo. And James with the basket on the assist by Thompson.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
Outside, onto Kumbo. To the middle. He's looking for Monroe and finds him. And he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle, too.
I think Monroe, used to that kind of play, down low as a big. He knows the contact is coming.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the night. Hey, Brent, right off the bat, we're already seeing several big-name rookies struggle a little bit. Talk about the adjustment going from being the star player, the guy on your college team, to becoming, initially at least, a contributor in the NBA.
I think it's difficult, the mental adjustment for a player to come to practice and do all the things to prepare for a practice and then work extra either before or after practice, Kevin, and then go to a game, put on your uniform, and sit. It's just not something that they're used to. They haven't done it for 10.
Right.
Oh, yeah, or 10 or 12 years. And so it's important to have three things at that point, Kevin. One, a coach that continues to tell you what you need to work on. Two, an assistant coach that works with you daily on the things that the coach has told you about. And the last part is having a veteran guy as a mentor. That can be extremely important in you keeping your confidence and the idea of be ready, stay ready when your opportunity presents itself. And this is what he does so well, putting the defender back on his heels and being relentless in flying to the basket.
Brogdon kicks to Monroe. They double him with LeBron. Here's Parker, a beautiful reverse layup.
Yeah, that's unselfish play there from Greg Monroe, keeping his head up to spot the open man.
Now James, 5 points in the game. Love the pass to James. And Thomas, here we go. LeBron dishes to Love. And it's good, 2 points. Love's got 5.
Yeah, LeBron with the whip pass there, good at surveying the court and spotting the open teammate.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd, and Coach had nothing but praise for his players, saying, they've done everything I've asked. They put in the extra work in practice, trying to turn their weaknesses into strengths. That's showing up in the win column. As a coach, Kevin, it's probably the best you can ask for. Back to you.
Thank you, David. The Bucks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And the Cavs' big three completed with the trade of #1 overall pick Andrew Wiggins to Minnesota for Kevin Love. Brent, if they had to do it all over again, you still think they make that trade?
Absolutely, Kevin. They brought a championship to Cleveland, a drought of 54 years, and Kevin Love was a big reason why they got to the top of the mountain. So I would absolutely make that trade.
Bucks leading by 3. From 12 feet out. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Like the unselfishness there from Giannis, always willing to share the basketball.
LeBron outside. Back to Thomas. Cleveland moving it around. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Wow. 2 shots, gentlemen. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Brett, the Bucks, the past few seasons, have had a problem threatening teams from deep.
Now, with the way the NBA is going, you're going to have to find a threat out there. Now, can it come from within? Can one of their players develop that three-point shooting touch, a guy that they rely on a ton? Or will they be able to go out and sign a sharpshooter to help improve the versatility of their offensive roster?
Here's Snell. A 14-point game for him in the win against Detroit. It's good on the putback. And that's now 9 points for Greg Monroe.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Thomas kicks to Love. Wade passes to Thompson. Stolen by Brogdon. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Parker. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. 6 points for Parker.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Off the screen. Rebound, Milwaukee. Monroe's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Shots good by Middleton. Middleton's got his first basket of the night.
That's a good read by Jabari, a solid passer. And he knew he could reward a teammate that time.
Brogdon against Thomas. Love. And Love with his second chance points. Love's got 7 points.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Brogdon with it. 14 points from him the last game against the Pistons in Detroit. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Outside Thomas. LeBron outside. Love kicks to Thompson. Stolen by Monroe. Here's Snell. Covered by LeBron. Misses from short range.
Wonderful defense, staying active around the rim and then really putting the shooter in a tough spot.
Wade dishes to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
As soon as Wade looks up and sees his teammate all alone, simple pass, throws it ahead, uncontested jet.
Brogdon the pass to Monroe. Back to Brogdon, and stolen by Thomas. Wade outside. He dishes it to LeBron. The screen from Thompson. James kicks to Thomas. Shoots over Monroe. And he overshot that one, missing. Milwaukee, another fast break opportunity here. Brogdon against Thomas. Back to Monroe. In the corner, Snell with it. Screen by Monroe. 4 on the clock. Off the screen. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
3 straight baskets in transition now. They'll want to end that trend in a hurry.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Well, Tony Snell getting a chance to play as a consistent starter last season. Again, a classic guy at the 2-guard spot where you want him to defend and hit some threes, and he made the most of his chance last year with the Milwaukee Bucks.
A platoon swap here for Cleveland. Milwaukee also making some changes. John Henson's checked in for Monroe. Maker comes in for Jabari Parker. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Fry slams it in.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. And for Snell, with his usage and minutes going up, he responded with better efficiency as a player.
He was much better from deep and from the floor overall last year, Kevin, settling into the role as the off guard for the Bucks. And he just looked much more comfortable shooting the three. Now, this is a quarter that he would love to forget as soon as possible, not getting anything to go.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Dellavedova kicks to Maker. Here's the screen. Dish now to Middleton. Over Shumpert. Middleton can't get it to go.
That's one he knows he should have drank.
Pass to Rose. to Crowder. The kick out to Rose. Another three for Cleveland.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Dellavedova dishes to Maker. Dellavedova, the pass to Henson. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Another miss by Middleton.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Now here's Rose. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Kept alive. And Shumpert kicks to Smith. Over Middleton. Again, the miss by Smith.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
And so here's Cleveland after the basket by Milwaukee. Left side Rose. Outside Shumpert. From the arc. And Henson pulls it down. Milwaukee in the lead. Snell kicks to Dellavedova. Here's Snell, covered by Smith. Snell, that's good. Snell's got his second basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside Rose. Inside. Right side Shumpert. Cleveland moving the ball around. And finished off by Rose.
Shumpert surveying the floor and finding the open man, so a nice swing pass on that possession.
There's 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now here is Dellavedova. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Henson with the screen. Here's Dellavedova. From deep three-point range. Here's Maker. And that's not going to go. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Milwaukee on top. They lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number.
The Cavaliers trailing. They've got him on Shumpert. Channing Frye out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's J.R. Smith, and it's Rose in at the point. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Smith outside. Just 5 on the clock. Rose passes to Shumpert. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
This is when length becomes a massive, massive positive. What a shot block by Giannis.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. When you watch Giannis out there, he just looked unstoppable, Greg, at times. The way he's able to attack the rim, the blend of size, speed, and length is just unparalleled in the NBA.
And it's the movement that throws you off with Giannis. One step, and he's gone from the 3 line to the rim. There isn't any way to stop someone that skilled who's that big.
Here's Maker. Drills it from outside. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Well, he's got that height advantage, and out on the perimeter, a smaller defender is just not going to contest.
Outside Rose. Antetokounmpo against Shumpert. And the wide open shot from Rose. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Bucks leading by 8. Snell kicks to Maker. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Maker's got 5 points in the quarter.
And right now, the game plan seems to be working.
It looks like this team has finally gotten into the club and found its rhythm, trying their best to pull away.
Smith kicks to Rose. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
Henson with the screen. Here's Antetokounmpo. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
You know, watching Giannis and how he's able to score out there, he isn't really a consistent shooter from deep.
Well, I think what's fascinating, Kevin, is that he's dominating the game from basically around 16 feet into the rim. And with that kind of length, that's basically one step around the defender, and all of a sudden he's a threat to score or do some damage with the pass.
Crowder, and count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he's also crafty with how he approaches it. Right there, he uses just the right move to lay it in.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw, good. Crowder. Brent, as we're becoming a more positionless league, the league is asking guys entering the NBA to do more things. So, with that being said, of some of the youngsters, who strikes you as the most versatile?
I really love the demeanor and approach of Karl Anthony Towns' game right now. I just feel like there's something that he has in terms of how he controls himself on the floor, Kevin, and the full confidence of the complement of skills he has. Stepping back and shooting threes, playing out of the post and making passes, handling the ball on the fast break. I think Karl Anthony Towns does some amazing things and is incredibly versatile from that 5 position.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Love check in for the Cavaliers. Green comes in for Jay Crowder.
Kevin Love.
Milwaukee leading by 8. Henson in the corner. Over Love. That shot no good. Cleveland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And here is Dellavedova. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Henson. And that's collected by Love. Love's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. He kicks it to Smith. Pass to Carter. Back to Smith. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Stolen by Dellavedova. Now, here's Maker, guarded by Green. Now Dellavedova. He feeds it to Henson. Good D by Love. Green with the ball. Outside Rose. It's a pick by Love. Down low. Deflects the pass. Bucks leading by 8. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. Come on. And there's the feed to Antetokounmpo. Over Smith. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And somehow, some way, he couldn't get that one to fall from in between. Got to take advantage of the weak defense when you can.
Here's Rose. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Rose has got 4 this quarter.
And Rose, so dangerous coming off the pick. All he needs is a half step, and he can do the rest.
Dellavedova dishes to Henson. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Love. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. 9 points for Love.
He had to step up and prevent Kevin Love from driving to the inside. Once he puts it on the deck, he's pretty much committed to finishing at the rim.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And J.R. Smith, one of the more unabashed gunners, Brent, in the NBA.
I always say this about J.R. Smith, Kevin. When in doubt, shoot. Stay in doubt all the time. And J.R. Smith has played his career in doubt.
James checked in for Cleveland. Thomas comes in for Derrick Rose. The Bucks also changing it up. Monroe's checked in for John Henson. Parker comes in for Thon Maker. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Tony Snell. On the wing, Green. Back to Thomas. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Dellavedova kicks to Antetokounmpo. And he uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 11 points.
Wiry and athletic, Giannis can make those subtle adjustments to put some pressure on the D.
Thomas kicks to Green. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And they really based almost their entire offense around the three-point shot. Spread the floor, space the defense, and if the deep shots aren't falling, at least it should open things up inside.
Parker's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Green, the pass to Thomas. Stolen by Dellavedova. Kicks to Antetokounmpo. There's a good screen. Parker up top. Shot clock at 5. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Feeds it to Green. And Thomas has it in the corner. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 7 points for Isaiah Thomas.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Parker. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. He's got 8.
He used that screen to perfection and got a wide open look to knock down the jumper.
LeBron kicks to Love. LeBron against Antetokounmpo. There's Thomas with the 3. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Brogdon the pass to Dellavedova. Parker outside. Now here is Dellavedova. Parker outside. Off the pick. New 24 for Milwaukee. Brogdon kicks to Monroe. Great D that time from Love. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Thomas. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Atlanta.
Ball movement was critical in this game. It did not stick with any one player, so his passing was on point, and he really picked apart the defense.
Here's Carter. Rebound, Milwaukee. Monroe's got 8 rebounds in this game. Parker with it. Now Green defending. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. Monroe's got 11 points.
The defense looking at him like a Rubik's Cube. They cannot figure him out. He continues to light him up from the field. More importantly, they're winning.
And the dunk by Love.
Love has some height and enough ability to get up and throw it down.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's coming off a 19-point game against Detroit.
I'm not sure in that game if it was him or Dikembe Mutombo out there, guys. I was just hoping to see one finger wave after one of those 4 blocks. No, no, no. Not today.
And good that time.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one. Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
And the Cavaliers last season bottom 3 in bench minutes and bench points.
Well, LeBron James said it himself. You remember mid-season last year, he made a comment about how the team could use one more playmaker, and if that was not prophetic, with what happened to them in the NBA Finals, I don't know what is. There's a lot of extra pressure for the Stars to carry the load, so they could be seeking a little bit more balance.
Here's James. Rebound by Parker.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now the pass to Brogdon. Parker outside. Passes to Middleton. Over Wade. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Antetokounmpo against Shumpert. Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 11. Middleton on the wing. Monroe dishes to Middleton. That one doesn't go. And Cleveland the other way now. Right side, Thomas. Thompson, a screen on Antetokounmpo. And there's a whistle that goes against Greg Monroe. That's foul number 2 for him. The screen from Thompson. Shumpert up top. Antetokounmpo defending. Here's Thompson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now just a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And a miss there on the triple. Cleveland's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Thompson, a screen on Brogdon. Thomas kicks to Thompson. Stolen by Brogdon. Now the Bucks moving it up. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
They've also taken care of some of the details in this game, and that's why they're ahead.
Out to Wade. Dishes it to Thompson. Pass to Thomas. Thompson sets the pick for Thomas. Back to Thompson. Parker with the steal. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Just 4 seconds left here in the second. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Connects from 3-point range. Brogdon's got 9. And so it's Milwaukee in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first half in the books. This is Ernie Johnson. This is Shaquille O'Neal. This is Ken Smith. Welcome back.
Ken,
as we break down the action. What a game it has been for Greg Monroe. He had 13 points, 11 rebounds, and 1 assist. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Cleveland?
well, look, they turned the ball over way too much. You can't do that in the NBA. Teams are just too talented. You can't give them that many possessions. Don't give away the entire game just by giving up an extra few possessions here and there. These guys need to come with more precision in the second half.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We'll see you later.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. And you know, Craig Monroe has been really making it happen, guys.
And how about that? Already through 2 quarters and some change, he's got a double-double.
Well, it's an impressive performance thus far, but it goes beyond just his ability right now. He's just simply outworking the opponent.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis and Parker, the explosive forward pair. Brogdon and Middleton are the guard tandem, and it's Monroe in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
Kevin Love recognizes the space before he caught the ball, so plenty of room to shoot that ball.
It is strange to think that some of the players that Jason Kidd coaches on this team might have been too young to see how good he was when he played.
Well, Giannis is a prime example. Last season, Giannis was benched by Kidd, and then he looked up Kidd's credentials, and he said, wow, rookie of the year, never lost in the Olympics, won the finals, and is an NBA champion. That's right, Giannis. Sometimes looking things up in the internet can be beneficial.
And Middleton kicks to Monroe. And that's going to be a travel.
And now let's take a look at the stats for Thomas. He's coming off an excellent season. 2nd in free throw percentage, 3rd in scoring. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And back to his free throw shooting percentage, 2nd in the league. I never saw lapses in his concentration at all. Always completely focused, completely automatic. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Bucks leading by 5. To the left wing. Monroe against Thompson. Here's Parker. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Wade. Takes the 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Isaiah Thomas 3rd.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Here's Parker, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists now in the game. Thompson, a screen on Brogdon. Brogdon against Thomas. It's over Brogdon. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contested.
Parker with another miss.
And they've only connected on 1 of 4 to start the half. Their offense is sputtering just a little bit here.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Love can't hit. Bucks leading by 7. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Antetokounmpo passes to Parker. Off the screen. Here's Monroe. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Monroe's got 15 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Love kicks to Thompson. From deep, James. But he recovers it. He dishes it to Thomas. It's over Brogdon. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Thomas.
And of all the facets of his game, LeBron's passing, probably my favorite.
Brogdon kicks to Monroe. Fade away. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. And here is Thomas. 9 points in the game so far. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Parker with the steal. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. To the left wing, wide open. Monroe, the second chance points on the tip in. Monroe's got the lead up to 11 now for Milwaukee.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
A different look now for Cleveland. Smith checked in for Wade. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Dellavedova's checked in. Here's James. 7 points in the game. Outside Rose. To the inside. And Thompson throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Bucks leading by 9. The dish to Dellavedova. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated.
LeBron using his big mitts there. Comes in handy on defense. Getting up there to spike that one away. Tough to fault him for the struggles of the team so far. He has been solid. It's the rest of the guys that need to come along for the ride.
The Bucks have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far.
I just don't ever want to take for granted the fact that LeBron James is simply one of the greatest basketball players that's ever played the game. Am I overstepping it? Not at all. He is just as complete as it gets.
And finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, I'm not going to give LeBron any more space, but certainly like to see him dunk. How about that throwdown?
Here's Dellavedova. He has 5. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Back to Dellavedova. There's the pick. Monroe, no good. And when it's all said and done, Brent, do you think LeBron James goes down as the most versatile player in NBA history?
There's no doubt about it, Kevin. If you talk about a player that had the consistent dominance that LeBron James had in every facet of the game, from the moment he stepped into the NBA, it's been a remarkable run for him. And when he steps between those sidelines, there's really nothing that he cannot do.
Pass to Dellavedova over Rose. They get it again. Monroe. Good D by James.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Back to Smith. LeBron against Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. From deep, Rose. Rebound, Milwaukee. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now, Antetokounmpo, he's got 11. Dellavedova kicks to Middleton. And again, the Bucks miss.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't gone to his head. He may be trying too hard at this point.
Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from James.
LeBron James has developed that outside shot, effective from that area on the floor.
Screen by Monroe. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Thompson. Dellavedova, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
With Dellavedova on the team, he just seems, Brent, to be the perfect fit with the rest of the roster.
Well, Dellavedova the year before, Kevin, had one of the best catch-and-shoot percentages in the NBA. So if Giannis is getting any kind of added attention out there on the perimeter, having Delly spotted up, able to shoot the 3, that helps out your offense a bit.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Crowder, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Carter in for James. Out to the right wing. Snell from outside. Rebound, Love. Love's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Rose. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. And that's now 11 points for Derrick Rose. There's the feed to Dellavedova. Kicks to Henson. The Bucks working the ball around. Outside, Antetokounmpo. He feeds it to Maker. And he's good on the 3 ball. Maker's got 8 points.
The 2 areas where Giannis is improving is his poise and his awareness. That time he finds the open man.
Rose kicks to Love. And Love throws it down.
I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
Bucks leading by 6. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Maker dishes to Dellavedova. Takes a shot at the elbow. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Smith for 3. No good on that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Maker, no one around him. Love grabs the board. Love's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Rose with the ball. He's got 11. Knocks it loose. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And it's good. 2 points. He's got 10.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
The kick out to Crowder. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Milwaukee's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Back to Maker. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
Well, a big reason why Dellavedova is out there is because he can see who's available.
Ramon Shumpert has checked in for Smith. The Bucks have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. And a look at John Henson, the Tar Heel product, very measured in his play. Never does much to hurt you when he's out on the floor.
John Henson's out there for 2 reasons. Rebound the basketball and be a rim protector. He uses those incredibly long arms to bother shooters. And as long as the perimeter defense is shuffling guys towards John Henson's way, it can have a huge effect on the ballgame for the minutes he's in. Get the feeling that Milwaukee hit the jackpot with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Rare to get a superstar as elite as that in the draft, but they found him. He's the biggest superstar that this team has had probably since Michael Redd or Ray Allen.
That one is off. And Brent for the Bucks. The team knows they need to build around Giannis Antetokounmpo, as he is a once-in-a-lifetime talent.
Well, the front office does have an idea of just how good Giannis is right now, but what he can be, and it'll be interesting how they decide to construct the roster. A lot of these guys are versatile and very, very long, and so that's problematic for the teams that are going to play against. The development has to come from within. This team could make a long playoff run if it does.
Out to Wade. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Henson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Maker passes to Brogdon. Wade against Antetokounmpo. Now on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thomas is checked in, and Milwaukee with a change here too. Parker's checked in for John Henson.
And Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak. He's a very exciting player, continues to improve, and does a little bit of everything on a nightly basis.
And Shumpert kicks to Love. Here's Snell, guarded by Shumpert. Wing shot on the way. Snell, that's good. Snell's got 6. Here's Thomas. 9 points in the game so far. Love with the screen on Brogdon. Thomas kicks to Wade. Over onto Antetokounmpo, and it comes off the front of the rim.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Bucks have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game. Malcolm Brogdon, a second-round pick out of the University of Virginia. What a find, Greg, he has been, and you love that he can fill in at either guard spot.
And you get the feeling Brogdon was overlooked for being a 4-year player in college. Has the passing and vision of a point guard, scores well enough from inside and out to play off the ball as well.
Stolen by Brogdon. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Wade is covering.
Well, an aggressive Antetokounmpo is a good thing for this team. Taking it in with force to the rack and getting the foul.
Last season, Malcolm Brogdon, one of the bigger surprises out of the rookie class.
Well, Malcolm Brogdon ends up becoming the Rookie of the Year as a second-round draft choice. Amazing to see how comfortable he played through stretches of the Milwaukee Bucks season last year. A good passer, never seemingly getting himself out of control, Kevin. That's some good heady stuff from a rookie.
Feeds it to Wade. Back to Thomas. 5 on the clock. The pass to Wade. Shot to stop the run. Another miss by Wade.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
Here's Parker. No good that time. Good D by Love. Crowder. The shot comes out, and so it's Milwaukee with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points, and they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
Good D, good pull. Understand something, one shot, one rebound, and let's go. We take care of the ball, get good shots, and get back on defense. Keep talking.
Efficiency, fundamentals, that's what I'm hearing from Jason Kidd right there.
Yeah, and there's a toughness to the way they're playing right now, and they're communicating. That's what Coach wants to keep seeing.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. They've got Smith. D-Wade out there with Thomas. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Love in at the 5, home in the paint. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Thon Maker is one of the most intriguing players on this roster, without a doubt. As if they didn't have enough length already. Put the stretch. This guy puts the stretch in the term stretch 4. And interesting last year how Jason Kidd went to him during critical moments of their playoff series. So look out for Thon Maker to make some impact this year.
On the wing, Dwayne Wade. Back to Thomas. Outside Crowder. Love outside. And it's off from three-point range. And Brent, as you said with Maker, he is a player who this team hopes to develop into a weapon in the post floor.
It was amazing last year because he played just about 25 games before the All-Star break kicked in. And then all of a sudden, the minutes went up, the production went up, the confidence went up. People are thinking that Thon Maker is going to be a vital part to what the Bucks do in the future.
So often nowadays in transition, Brent, we'll see a guy get to the rim, then kick it out to someone standing at the three-point line. What's your feeling on that?
Kevin, who's at the three-point line?
Let's say Brent Barry's out there.
I'm more than okay with that. You know, so some of the guys, Kevin, in the new age are running to the three-point line, and as the ball gets to the rim, yeah, the modern-day fast break is not your classic 3-on-2, and we're going to take the wings coming in, and we're going to feed one guy for a layup. That first available wide-open three-point shot, whether 2 seconds into the possession or 12, is something coaches are willing to live with.
Problem is, though, sometimes that big wants to run and does run, but you don't reward him, and then maybe they don't run the next time down.
That's exactly right, Kevin. You have a big guy working that hard. Problem is, in today's game, some of those big guys are also running to that three-point line.
You're exactly right. And that one's good, Brogdon.
Artful passing on that play, showing a real desire to set up the teammate.
Thompson, a screen on Brogdon, off the pick. And it's Thompson with the jam.
That's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Here's Snell, here's Middleton, and another basket for Milwaukee.
Now, the defense certainly wasn't bad, but they've got to be a little bit quicker on contesting the shot.
Wade outside. Thompson sets the pick for Wade. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Are you surprised that Dwayne Wade is going to score that far in the paint? I'm not.
Middleton against Wade, and Middleton kicks to Brogdon. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wade with it, now guarded by Middleton. And Maker sends it back.
It's just been an off night for him. That doesn't happen all that often, but the thing that you do at this point is not to push it, not to rush it. Let it come back to you.
And the shot goes in. Middleton's got 4 this quarter.
Chris Middleton has the size in this league that you need to finish on the inside. To get that one up quick.
Braun, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Bucks also with the sub, Greg Monroe. He's checked in for Maker. The Cavaliers trail by 19. The screen from Thompson. The kick out to Crowder. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Sacrificing his body, Tristan Thompson out there setting some solid screens.
And Middleton kicks to Monroe. There's Parker with the 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Middleton against Wade. 13 feet away. No good from LeBron. Bucks leading by 19. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Thompson sets the pick for LeBron. Stolen by Monroe. And here's the fast break. Here's Snell. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And the Cavs over the last few seasons setting records when it comes to three-pointers made.
And really, they did a good job of surrounding LeBron with floor spacers. They doubled down on that when they got Channing Frye. And then when he and Kevin Love play together in the front court, the Cavs can bury you with their long-range shooting.
And James throws it down.
And you got to do better than that, or at least try. LeBron James just too strong, and a little contact is not going to go a long way.
Middleton on the wing. Monroe against Thompson. Chalk up 2 there. Monroe's got 21 in the game. The Cavaliers trail by 21. LeBron outside. The screen from Thompson. Off the pick and finished off by LeBron.
And you can't give LeBron James that much room off the pick. He doesn't need much space to get that shot off.
The Bucks have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Brogdon against Thomas. Here's Parker, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. 19 points for Jabari Parker.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
And again, LeBron James.
Just wonder how the confidence of the team gets established when LeBron James gets off to a start like this.
Brogdon the pass to Monroe. Shoots from the high post. Doesn't go that time. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Thomas up top. He's guarded by Brogdon. Thomas kicks to James. To the paint. Out to Wade. Shot clock at 3. Lets it fly. And that one is off. Good D by Parker. Bucks leading by 19. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Over Thomas. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Nice job operating in the mid-range, using his size advantage to rise up and fire over the defender.
Brent, you certainly grew up around basketball. Your dad was a legend. Your brothers certainly played at a very high level. What kind of advantage do you think that gave you, if any, as your career was progressing?
That's funny, Kevin. I can't get away from it. I'm sitting next to you now, and we're watching basketball. So,
I know it. Here it is.
The advantage, I think, is just absorbing all of that stuff. Maybe on a subconscious level, that you're taking in everything about what the profession was going to represent for you if in fact you got there, and thank goodness I did.
Well, I always sense you had a very wide view. Your lens was always wide, capturing as much as you could gather.
Yeah, it was like a 10 to 22 on any camera.
Here's the screen. Screen by Parker. Snell dishes to Monroe. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, he made 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't found a way to connect again from outside during the second.
LeBron outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. Now here's Brogdon. Monroe right side. Over Thompson. Here's Parker, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Parker's got 21 in the game.
If your small forward stays active like Jabari Parker did that time down low, you'll get second chance opportunities.
Here's LeBron. Brent, it's amazing how the three-point shot has evolved and how much it's being used. And some teams now almost entirely perimeter-based. The three-point shot is the first thing out of their mouth. Can you see a team winning a championship that way?
I saw teams win championships. That's the Warriors and the Cavs. If you look at what they did from the three-point line and the type of damage they did, Kevin, that absolutely was a huge reason why they were championship contenders. You could even look at teams that are qualifying for the playoffs as usually 6 or 7 teams that are in each conference. Of those 8, Kevin, are proficient three-point shooting teams.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Yeah, shooting at a very high percentage right now. This one extending the lead.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. There's Parker with the 3, and it's Wade with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, if Thompson is going to get that deep, you almost have to wrap 2 hands around him and hope he doesn't score.
And last season, injuries played a large part in what derailed the Bucks. Lost Middleton before the season started. Then, of course, Parker goes down. Brent, tough break for everyone.
Clearly no chance last year to get a glimpse of what this Milwaukee Buck team could be once they're full and once they're healthy. But they do have an opportunity, guys stronger and more improved and maybe a little bit more hungry to feed off that kind of success. If they're going to win this game, he's going to require just a little bit of help. Many of the shots he's taking are finding the hoop.
Free throw good, LeBron.
I think about LeBron James, and it's not about the job, it's how you do the job. And he's been a professional every season that he's been in the association.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Parker. Monroe with a screen on Thompson. Here's Parker. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Middleton left side. Screen by Monroe. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. And there's a whistle that goes against Greg Monroe. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the 4th, exactly 50%. Here's James.
Oh, yikes! Wow. Yeah, sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
That was a terrific replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Here's Monroe. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Cavaliers shooting 53% from the field in the 4th quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense.
How quickly, then the beautiful execution. You can't do it any better.
There's running the floor, and then there's running the floor with purpose. And I love the energy on this play.
Tony Snell's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you look at all the accomplishments, all the great moments from Wade's career. No doubt he is going to the Hall as soon as he's eligible. One of the greatest 2 guards to ever play.
Monroe, the pass to Parker. Oh!
Yeah. Timeout.
Wow, amazing. Creating scoring opportunities for himself, staying aggressive on the offensive end. Solid play.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And last season, Jabari Parker added a consistent three-pointer to his tool set as a scorer.
You think about the first few games, averaging about 13, Kevin, then jumped it up to 19, and then all of a sudden, you get to December, and he's averaging over 20 a game. So for Jabari to have that kind of consistency and that kind of improvement and gain his confidence, he's got to feel good that if he gets back to health, he can still do damage in the NBA.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks.
And Cavaliers fans have to be pleased with what the team got in exchange for Kyrie Irving. An all-star in Isaiah Thomas, a two-way starter in Crowder, and some talent for the future. I think they did well. And the Cavs stuck to their guns in the trade negotiation. They wanted that 2018 draft pick, which is coming from the Nets. You never know what happens with LeBron this upcoming offseason. They got talent and depth to win now, but also a plan B if they need to rebuild.
Parker liking to pull the trigger from that spot. That one got off pretty quick.
Here's James, stolen by Monroe. .141 left in the game. Brogdon kicks to Monroe. Inside, got a piece of it. Fires the three. The shot by Brogdon, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 16.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bucks.
One of the areas that has been critical for them, the second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
A huge factor in this one, Kevin. The hustle on the offensive glass, the willingness to go after those rebounds, that was key.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Greg Monroe.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
1:03 left in the fourth quarter. And the shot's good from Crowder.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
It's a shame because this is the team we expected to see, fighting on every possession. I think it's just too late.
Brogdon the pass to Monroe. Releases. Misses off the right iron.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't figure out what's wrong, but he keeps trying to push through.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exits.
The team came in fired up from the opening tip. You see the focus, ready to do battle. Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
And here is Brogdon. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jabari, you guys really got after it tonight. Is this the kind of mentality you want to impose on the other team?
Just as long as I stay aggressive, don't rush the game, don't get outside of my game, but continue to play hard.
Well, you got your teammates looking for you tonight, Jabari. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.